Okay, we're gonna go just hop into this scene, and we're gonna read the Q&A, and then I'm gonna sleep. So let's check it out. This is it. I don't think we're in the right spot. Where are you guys gonna go? You guys go... You guys go down there. I go up there, and we do the thing. We just read it. I just want to see if there's anything, what's in here. What it's gonna be. I should probably move that over. Alrighty. Let's see. We have some chill music in the background, just hanging out. I haven't read it yet, so let's just give it a shot. I'm gonna open this up. Will VR users... So we're gonna start. Hey, Discord announcement. That's us. That's us. We are at Discord announcements. We recently asked our content creators, we got this question indeed, for some questions about this year's plans for Phasmophobia. Here are our answers. So this is for the VR update, and this is for future content, which is a lot with future content, so I'm excited to check that out. VR update. Will VR users with older headsets, for example the Oculus One, notice a big difference with the new system compared to the previous one? Every VR user, regardless of headset, will see a significant difference in both playability and performance with the VR rework. So that's, I mean, it's going to be better. We also checked out this. I think it was in development preview. I guess we could look at it again real quick. This is a video of the VR rework, which looks very nice. This is like the global com that they have. This is your book, so you don't have to grab them from your shoulders anymore. There, by the way, look at that. New stuff. Sound sensors down there. And you have a little hover over when you pick something up. So you can actually see what you're gonna pick up. This looked really cool. So you now have an actual... I think you had the indication before as well. But look at this. I mean, I don't think this is actually finger tracking, but still, look at that. That looks clean right there. That's very nice. Light it. I love how the ghost was ringing the phone, by the way, in this clip. The hand goes into a point whenever you're near a light. I mean, still, that's very nice. And much more. Come on, light it. Do it. I love the white flashing of the like Unity glitch or whatever. All right, so let's continue. Where were we? Will there be any new? Will we be able to throw objects more accurately in the VR after the update? The blue Unity shader flash. Yeah. I should probably. Man, this is okay. There we go. Yes, there will be no need to pick up an object twice before you can throw it. As in, like, you throw it and it drops to the ground and then you try and throw it again. I think that's what they mean. Josh, thank you for the biddies. Thank you guys all for the subs. Thank you. Not to mention, much more realistic throwing physics. So this, I mean, throwing has always been really hard in VR for me personally. So I'm glad to see that improve. I can't wait to play some more VR. I mean, the way I'm feeling right now, I don't want to do anything. But probably when this VR update comes out, it's going to be awesome. Has there been any VR capabilities from previous games you all have worked on that you're bringing in Phasmophobia? Oh yeah. So I think CJ, DK, and Lavender all worked on a VR title, like together, at a company, and then DK made his own game, and then CJ and Lavender came on from that company to help Kinetic Games out with Phasmophobia, which is really cool. So let's see. We're adding hand poses to almost every player interaction in the game. For example, your hand grabbing door handles or flicking light switches. So yeah, that was what we saw in the video, where if you were pointing towards a light switch, it would go into pointer mode, and then you can go bloop, bloop, bloop. You could flick it down, which looked very... Or you can, like, interact with it and flick it down. Also, yeah, play In Sound Mind. I saw In Sound Mind is, like, free on Epic Store right now. It's a really long horror game, so I'm probably not going to play that soon, but yeah. Are there any plans to release Phasmophobia for the Quest 2 to play without a PC connected? Yeah, sadly not. I was like, that seems like a way too specific thing. Phasmophobia is a very complicated game, and we will not be able to port this over without limiting a lot of the graphical settings and features. So yeah, Quest 2, similar to, I mean, this is, so the Oculus Quest 2 is what this is probably, right? It has like its own store and everything. And the thing that the Oculus Quest does is that you can play games on it without a computer, which is really cool. But yeah, that would make the whole game be able to run on the Oculus, which probably doesn't work that well. Flick the kill switch and give it the 5 months. So yeah, they're not doing that. What content will be available to PC players in the VR update? So let's see. This is a very big one for a lot of people because not a lot of people have VR. Sadly, there isn't a lot of new content for PC players, which is understandable if they're focused on the VR update. However, we'll be doing a small patch afterwards with some things to tide you over until the custom difficulty update is finished. However, there's still some stuff. Sound sensor, new truck screen. We saw that. So I wonder what the new sound sensor is going to be. Is it just a model, or is it actually going to have new functionality? Paul, nice. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you, guys. Crossing off Ghost in the Journal. Nice. Okay, that's actually a really fun one. I mean, it's a very small one, but it's a really nice one for just gameplay. Several balance change, especially for Nightmare mode, where you have to do a bunch of, like, where you can't really rule out evidence, but you can still rule out ghosts, so that's really nice. Several balance changes to hiding places and blockers, as well as small tents on Maple Campsite working properly. Let's fucking go. That's sick. So we're actually going to be able to hide in the small tents again. Finally. That's been so long. Holy shit. And I'm actually very excited. Hopefully this is going to mean that there will be finally at least 1 or 2 hiding spots per game on Nightmare mode even, because I think that the no hiding spots on Nightmare mode is really not that interesting personally. I just think that it forces everyone to hide behind doors, which that's gone, don't worry. Okay, so there's gonna be like at least 1 or 2. That's actually very nice. Okay, future content. This is the big one. Future content. What are some of the craziest difficulty options we can expect with custom games? I'm excited. Sorry, but door nerf incoming. I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like, I personally am a giant. I am very much against forcing players to hide in a specific way, because that would just mean, like, let's say you have 1 hiding spot, 1 locker. That would mean that every single hunt during that game, it's gonna be incredibly repetitive. You're gonna get hunted. You'll run to the 1 locker, you'll get in there, you'll try to get as fast from that locker back to the ghost room as possible, get hunted again, go to the locker again, go back to the hiding spot. At least with the doors, now you have some creativity where you can hide behind doors sometimes. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like you should have more hiding spots. Like, or just take away all the blockers or leave door hiding spots. Because otherwise, I mean, I don't know, it's such an important part of the game that, I don't know, the way, like, we have self-balanced out the game. The game without door hiding spots right now is incredibly broken and unbalanced. So I hope that's not gonna go away completely. That's just my opinion. But anyway, let's continue. So what are the craziest hiding spots? You can still hide in non-spots, but we've tried to remove the OP doors. I mean, I'm all for removing doors where I think there were doors where you could literally be like a safe spot, like where you could even talk and stuff and you wouldn't die. But I never wanted that anyway. I'm just a messenger. I'm just here using the only hiding spots that are possible on a map, and if that's a safe spot, then I mean, what am I supposed to do? I didn't have any other options. There are some mental combinations if you want some really hard games. Imagine moving at 50% speed while the ghost moves at 150% speed with 0 hiding places in a broken fuse box. Oh my god. Holy shit, 150% movement speed. That sounds terrifying. That's gonna be so much fun for like testing how ridiculous you can make the game. How about a ghost only giving 1 evidence with super low interaction or event rates? It'll be like a demon Rev and Shade had a baby. Oh no. Or throw balance out of the window and make yourself super speedy. The ghosts go crazy with activity and play with every cursed object at once. That seems so fun. Holy shit. There's gonna be so many crazy videos there. I'm so excited. Any plans to add more detailed stats in the future? So like the endgame stats? Yes. We have plans for a brand new stat screen tied to your account as well as a more detailed post-game stats screen for debriefing after each contract. So we're gonna have like leaderboard stats. That's awesome. Psycho is playing observation duty. That is awesome. I love observation duty. How many upgrade tiers can we expect for each piece of equipment? We're aiming for 3 tiers of equipment, but at this stage, not every piece of equipment has upgrades planned. Like the poor old salt shaker. No, like salt and pepper shaker at once. Come on now. All right, 3 tiers of equipment. Interesting. I'm excited. Like that is gonna be a huge overhaul. That's gonna be such an interesting. Oh yeah, here. I was about to ask this exact question. Could you give us any insight into how upgradable equipment will be implemented? Because this is what I was thinking. Of course, upgrades will become purchasable once you reach the required level of that equipment's next unlock. Once you have purchased the upgrade, you can choose to bring whichever tier of equipment with you for that contract. This is going to be interesting how this works in multiplayer, where there's like someone could throw in all the basic equipment that's stinky, and then you can't put in better equipment. That would be a little interesting. You only pay to bring the equipment itself. Only unlocking the tiers will cost extra. For example, if you have 3 flashlights, you could choose to bring 1 of each tier for the same cost. I think what they mean is that if you have the upgrade, you can buy a flashlight, which could be tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. So it could be like, yeah, exactly. So they all cost the same, but, yeah. So you just have the item option then. So you could bring in a tier 1, you could bring in a tier 2, you could bring in a tier 3 if you have that upgrade unlocked. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So it's just a bit difficult wording. Okay, will the new daily, weekly challenges be more incentive driven? We've got loads planned for new challenges and objectives. Some of them will be more complicated than others, but they will all help give players a large incentive to play more often with worthwhile rewards. Worthwhile rewards is going to be interesting, because obviously just money wouldn't... I mean, there could be money and experience in large quantities, then it would be worth it. Interesting. Yeah, I'm excited for anything to, like, create daily challenges and stuff like that, because, yeah, that just gives more replayability to the game, so that's going to be fun. Any ideas for what the hallucinations might be if they get added? Hallucinations will definitely be added with Horror 2.0. We're looking to add things such as painting melts as your sanity decreases. Holy shit. Writing and symbols on the walls, and many more. That is cool. Painting melts. I would love to, like, what else? Like windows breaking, doors. I don't know. You can make all kinds of crazy stuff. Painting melting, bleeding walls, fake ghost events, distortions. That could all be so cool. So yeah, I'm excited. Walls breaking, shadows that aren't actually there. Holy shit. Can we expect the option to have more than 1 ghost or friendly ghosts in the custom update? 1 ghost is currently our limit for technical and performance reasons. I don't know why anyone ever asks for 2 ghosts in one map without thinking about it for like longer than 2 seconds. How would that work? Let's say you have 2 ghosts. One has fingerprints, writing, and freezing, and the other has spirit box, dots, and I don't know, orbs. If you see orbs, is it going to be the first ghost? Is it going to be the second ghost? If you get fingerprints, was it the first ghost? Was it the second ghost? How the fuck would you know? It's so completely impossible to play it that way that I don't think people that ask that ever thought about it for longer than like 2 seconds. It makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, it just doesn't work. It's just impossible. Unless they make like different colored fingerprints. Like the one ghost, every single evidence is gonna be blue, and for the other one, it's all gonna be red. Like, I guess, but that would just feel very weird. Anyway, so yeah, will you be able to disable Ghost's ability to hunt? You will be able to disable the Ghost's ability to hunt. This will stop you earning rewards. Interesting. So that's kind of a friendly ghost, but you can't earn any rewards. That is fun though. What kind of new animations should we expect in the progression update? Loads. We can pretty much add animations to anything, such as toggle animations like turning on and off the flashlight, placing and picking up animations for candles or motion sensors, walking, running for the first person, interesting. Switching between items like grabbing the spare box and pulling out its aerial. Oh, you mean like the little thingy? Hey, Beppis. No, I'm not great today, but we're just reading this and then I'm gonna go sleep. Idle animations like fiddling with items. What's that? Wait, fiddling with items? You could like turn on and off the dot sensor in your hand, like clickety click. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Your voice sounds weird. Yeah, I'm just sorry. I just decided to put on the low voice today. I'm sorry. I'll switch back. I'll respec tomorrow. Much better multiplayer animations. No more bandy backs. Oh no. No more glitchy shit. No. This is like when they took away twerking. God dang it. Feels bad. What did you say anything by the way, CJ? I didn't catch it. About the idle animations. God dang it. Rip twerk. Yeah, there was twerking back in the day where you could crouch and then your character would go crazy twerking. Look up Halo Infinite idle animations. Oh, interesting. Death animations and new ghost animations will come straight after progression patch with the Horror 2.0 main update. So there is going to be a Horror 2.0 main update. I thought that was just like something that they wanted to add over time. Slowly. They didn't... Interesting. I didn't know there was actually going to be a Horror 2.0 update. Thank you guys for this, Demonic, Nick, and Amy. Thank you guys. Alrighty, what should we expect to see when character customizations options are added in the progression update? I'm excited about this one. Nothing is set in stone as of yet, but we're planning several options. Hairstyles and colors, skin tones and face presets, clothing options. So yeah, I mean, basically everything. You could put on like, I don't know, one of those, you could put on one of those glasses with like a nose and a mustache. I want that. Can I have those? Magna, thank you for the 8 months. That's so funny. So that's gonna be interesting. What will the unit... Thank you, Beppis. Shada, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Yeah, thank you, guys. I just didn't want to leave you guys completely today, so we're just going through this because I was going to read it anyway. And we're almost at the end anyway. What will the Unity engine update and the new render pipeline bring to the game? So I heard this. There were actually a lot of people excited about this. Like even... like people in the comments when we talked about this in the like, what was it? Back when the roadmap was first announced, they put this in there, and people were in the comments were like, "Holy shit! I build games for Unity, and this is gonna be a huge deal apparently because it's like so much better. Performance should increase greatly. So that's what I heard, that it actually makes it runs so much better. We'll have access to VFX graph, allowing us to create insanely detailed particle effects with a very low GPU performance cost. What the heck? Yeah, we gotta have some iconic Insym sweater options. Holy shit, if the colorful sweater gets in there at some point. New options for lighting and materials, such as parallax mapping. Okay. I mean, so, I don't know what a VFX graph is. But I guess the effect is that they have very detailed particle. So you could actually have a flame, finally. Next question is my answer. Oh, let's see. What are some of the potential new things you will be able to do once you switch to those new and improved systems? VFX graph will allow us to have thousands of particles for the performance cost of just a few. This allows us to do things like much more realistic rain, smoky ghost shaders and effects, better fire, embers, and smoke. Exactly what I was thinking there. And the smudge sticks are going to be better. Crows or other birds. Animals? That's actually cool. Interesting. And then they fly away and then they go ah. when they fly away. Oh my god, the immersion. That sounds awesome. How do DK and Lavender spread out their duties while working on, for example, the VR update? Everything we do is separated into small tasks and then assigned to someone, such as an individual bug that needs fixing or a feature that needs adding. So you're telling me you're doing like Scrum? You're doing daily stand-up meetings? I'm just kidding. The VR updates programming tasks have almost entirely been done by Lavender. Lavender, the hero, the unsung hero. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I was playing Phasmo, and people in chat were like, who's Lavender? Who's Lavender? Lavender is killing it, man. He's one of the developers. Come on, man. Give credit. Any updates on a console port? Sadly, we have no timeline for when this will happen, but we will update you as soon as we do. So yeah, personally, I expect this to be like when the game comes out, like when the game is going to be feature complete, and it's just going to be polishing bug fixes, stuff like that. That is when the update comes in, and that is what we should all hope for. I know there's console players that are like, but I can't play it right now. I want to have it right now. Well, unless you want to get a game that will, from that point on, get updates at 50% of the speed, you should just be patient, because the game, once it gets to console, is gonna take double the time to do any update, because both updates, like the update is gonna have to be optimized for PC and console, which is gonna take like twice the amount of time, which will just waste a lot of resources that could be used just to make the game better. So yeah, I hope this is honestly later down the line. Any plans on leaving early access on Steam? Interesting. Once we finish this year's roadmap of updates, Horror 2.0, and maybe add a map or two, we think we'd be nearing the release of Phasmophobia V1.0. What? Okay, so this year, Horror 2.0, and a map or two, that's like early next year, maybe. I thought they said there was gonna be like in development for a few. I mean, maybe after that they'll still. I mean, I'm guessing after that they'll still be like working on the game. Unless Horde 1.0 isn't the end. Okay, I was scared. I was almost scared there. Okay, thank you, CJ. The VFX graph is compatible with Unity rendering pipeline. Didn't even know that. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, the VFX graphs were in here as like one of the things to make particle effects really cool. Sorry, my nose. And then the last question. Any plans to further expand the team? We're not currently looking to expand the team further, as we've got a nice balance between art creation and code creation with our workflow. So I'm very excited. I mean, this is obviously insanely exciting. It is future content, though, so we don't know when that is going to be added. Where was the game announcements? Where was the... Here we go. This is the roadmap, right? So the VR rework is almost coming out. And we have the... so this is like the... That's what we just talked about in the Q&A. Then we have the custom difficulty, where it's going to be new main menu board, and the custom difficulty options that we also read about, where you can like increase the speed of ghosts, you can increase your own speed, you can make ghosts more active or less active, which is going to be a lot of fun, and more, obviously. And then the progression update, which also they said something about Horror 2.0. I mean, that's going to get its own upgrade. I'm very excited about this one. This one and this one are going to be like so exciting. The VR rework had to be done. It's not going to give a lot for PC players only, but that's just this little hitch, so that now we have a good framework, or they have a good framework to work upon, and like VR is actually like going to be functional all the way through, instead of it being kind of janky like it is right now. Because I've played VR and it's a bit of a yikes. And we have this is that new render pipeline that they also talked about, new equipment and stuff like that, customizations. I'm very excited about that. So yeah, that is the, let me go over here. That was the update. Also, I have a video on the roadmap if you want to see that. I mean, it's a pretty old video because this came out like right at the end of the year. So yeah, that was interesting. The roadmap. So I think that's where, I don't know. I think I've never done a stream this short. I don't even know what to do. But yeah, I definitely realize now that after talking a little bit that it's definitely a good idea to just go get some rest. So yeah, I'm gonna go raid. Let's see, I did raid Psycho recently, but if he's playing freaking like I'm on observation duty, we gotta check that out, man. You guys gotta help. Okay, this is it. We'll go have, I'll be in chat. I'll be chilling over here. You guys, please help out Psycho. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Just a little bit. I'm gonna be better, hopefully, really soon. I'm gonna just lay in bed all day, today and tomorrow, and just try to get better ASAP. Because I want to play games. I don't like this at all. Obviously, being sick sucks. So we're gonna go say hi to Psycho. We're gonna help him out. He's playing Observation Duty 1 right now. I don't know if he's gonna play all of the Observation Duty. I hope he is gonna do that, because it's super fun. He just had a painting change in his face. Lol. Alright, we're gonna say hi over there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully. I think so. I felt a little bit better, like, health-wise. Just my voice is really, like, dying. So I hope that my voice can get better if I just don't talk for, like, a few, like, a day. So yeah, I'll see you guys around. Let's go say hi to Cycle. Goodbye. Love you guys. Love you guys. Let's go.